electricity is everywhere. We utilize it in everyday devices, such as our phones, our laptops, and our television. Even everyday appliances, such as our refrigerator and our cameras, utilize electricity as well. Now, of course, in the 21st century, transportation is becoming electric as well. Hi, I'm JennaHarriman. I will be discussing the origins, the acceptance and resistance of, and the future of electric cars. For my first point, the origin of electric cars, allow me to take you back to the future. Although electric cars do seem like a device of the future, they're actually from 185 years ago. It was originally developed by a man named Robert Anderson in 1832, and it was called a battery electric vehicle, or a BEV. Additionally, American inventor William Morrison created a passenger electric vehicle in 1843. Additionally, electricity wasn't the only form of powering for these vehicles. Steam and gas were also used, but steam was ineffective because it required a water supply and obviously had a limited range. As for gas vehicles, it required a difficult cranking process that took a long time to do, even taking hours to charge. So of course, electric vehicles, which pretty much worked right off the bat, were the preferred choice. According to the 2014 article by energy.gov, History of the Electric Car, author Rebecca Atolka explains how by the 20th century, 30% of all vehicles were electric. And for my second point, Thomas Edison saw benefits of the electric vehicle and worked with Henry Ford to develop a line of electric vehicles. However, cost was a primary factor in this, as gas cars were only $650, whereas electric ones were $1,750. Big price difference if I say so myself. Now, of course, there are multiple hindrances that came with the electric vehicle. For instance, some inventions, such as the gas crank, which of course allowed the gas car to function right away as opposed to the crank, caused more people to gravitate towards the gas vehicle. Additionally, due to easy access to oil, and of course with the oil rush and everything, more people gravitated towards gas vehicles as well due to easier price. The price dropped significantly, and since electricity wasn't an easy access at the time, obviously more people went for the gas vehicles. Now, in the late 1960s, 1970s, something happened, the oil surges. And of course, there was renewed interest in electric vehicles. Companies such as General Motors or American Motor Company decided to progress towards battery-operated or electric vehicles. However, due to the prices, the electric car industry faded out once more. On my third and final point, I will discuss the future of electric cars. Now, we need to understand how we've addressed these issues. Now, of course, the cost of electric vehicles has decreased immensely over the last century. Now, as of now, since gas isn't as practical and people are gravitating towards electric cars, namely due to the going green movement and progressive climate change, is that more people are looking towards these healthier green vehicles that won't produce unhealthy gases and other things like that. Now, the battery devices, they can generally travel 200 miles, but companies like Tesla promise 350 to 500 miles in the future, which pretty much matches your typical gas tank. So, we've discussed the origins, the resistance and acceptance of, and the future of electric vehicles. Now look in the future, maybe 10, 20, maybe even 50 years from now. Do you think we all would have transitioned to electric vehicles? Perhaps we would all have owned self-driving ones or even flying vehicles. As the future progresses and creative minds come together, technology will only surely improve.